get hit. And as of now, according to stats, I'm the best in the division at doing it.
Are you glad all this is?
Is there one thing on Saturday night that we'll see from you that we may never have seen before?
I think so. You know, there's been a lot of great fighters in my position before, and you know, they step up and they fight someone who they're the underdog against, and they get their hand raised and they become the big dog. So, you know, having a fighter like Canelo across from me is when we got the best in Canelo.
Caleb, you mentioned the judges, the 12 rounds that they're hoping the right people in the right place to score the fight. You mentioned the Lara fight, the Triple G fight. Are you worried that if it goes to 12 rounds and you get the ring, that it's not going to go your way?
No, I can't worry about that. You know, like I said there, I can't worry about the judges or the testing or anything like that. I got to focus on the game plan and what I do. Anything outside of that is outside of my control. Worrying about that or focusing on that is the wrong thing.
You're not a knockout artist, some might say, but do you feel like you're going to have to go in there and sometime bite down on the gum shield and go toe-to-toe with Canelo at some stages in that fight?
There's a lot of things I got to do Saturday night, so tune in.
I'll be there.
Find out.
I'll be there.
Uzcategui recently tested positive for PEDs. You think he was on PEDs when he fought you?
Say again?
Uzcategui, he was getting recently tested for PEDs. Do you think he was on PEDs when he fought you?
Well, you know, he was the champ at that time, and so, you know, I kind of had to bow to a lot of his demands, and there was no body testing for that fight. So, you know, one can only speculate, and that's why it's so important to stay away from that stuff, because anything that you've accomplished in the past, anything you've done, there's always going to be a question mark beside it, you know, kind of like with the guy I'm fighting now. So, there's no room for that stuff in our sport, and
you tower over him, and you got a great jab. You think it's going to be easy to keep him away?
One more over here. One more right here. Hurry up, hurry up. Caleb, I gotta know, dude. This social media clip of you in the knife fight and everything happening. You tell me the story behind that. What happened there? How old were you, and how did that all come about?
That was about like in 2010, 2011, and I went away from Ashland City up to Clarksville to stay with a friend to kind of be in somewhat of a small camp for the national tournament. And me and my little buddy, we went down to play basketball, and you know, I came across a guy who, you know, we just had to agree to disagree on a few things, and so it turned out how it turned out.
Wait, you guys were playing a game and you got heated over it, or was it like something like
he just had a few words to say that I didn't agree with, and so, you know, I walked up to him and tried to figure it out, and then we couldn't figure it out, so we had to figure it out.
Are you glad everything's over? Is that what happened?
Guys, we gotta move this way, guys. We have to take them in.
All right, thanks.
Usted conoce, you really know which are difficult moments in life. This is a moment different, but what it means for you, then all the very, very, very difficult moment that you live in your life.
It means a lot to me. You know, there's been a lot of ups and downs to this point, and now I'm just focused on the task at hand, and you know, I'm pushing all those other things to the side and just, you know, focus on what I got to do.
Thank you for Argentina.
Thank you, sir.
Caleb, just last one, man. You've said he won't find out till it's too late. At what point in the fight, what round do you think he'll start to say, "Oh shit"?
You'll have to ask him after the fight.